Hello friends, this is Pastor Steve Knudsen with The Light for Today. I've got my Advent wreath here, and each of the candles by tradition has a different theme or element. We talk about hope, and this Sunday will be peace, and then joy, and then love. The white candle is for the birth of Christ. But these four themes, these 4 weeks of Advent are not just simply for December. They're not just simply about getting ready for Christmas. But rather, Advent is like a window into the whole life of faith. I tend to think of every week throughout the year as a week of Advent. That every week, every day is a life of anticipation, of looking forward to the fullness of Christ. We live between this sort of now but not yet. The now that we have God's promises in Jesus Christ, but we also have a sense of not yet, that their fulfillment, their consummation is yet to come. Advent puts us into that stance or perspective of waiting and anticipation. But it's not just simply for the weeks of Advent. Our whole life is one of anticipation, that we live within this promise that there is more. More mystery, more wonder, more delight, more love, more joy, more peace than we can possibly imagine. And that when we give ourselves to Jesus, when we give ourselves to the gospel, what we do is we open ourselves to that more that God would have for us. The more of the gospel, the more of God's grace, peace, love, light, and joy. In the weeks of Advent, we perhaps pay attention more so to how it is that we lead into God's future. But it's not just simply for Advent. For Advent really is a window into the whole of our life, into the whole of the year, that God has always so much more for us. And we live into that more of God. So this season of Advent, I invite you in your devotions, in your time of quiet, in your lighting of the candles, as you look to that more, that fulfillment of God, may it serve as a reminder, a window into the whole of your life, into the whole of this coming year, that God has more for you. God's grace and peace be with you. Amen.